Hey, what's good, Libra? You ever get some shit and then when you get it, you're like, you don't even want it? That's kind of how I'm feeling about these cards. I like them, but not as much as I thought I did. So I may be sending those back. Where do I even get them from? I think it was, I don't know, Amazon maybe. Shit. All right. Let's see what's good. You don't have to be a Libra sun sign, and it's not going to resonate with everybody. Let's see what's good with you. All right. Let's get this shit going. Sorry. Ooh. Okay. Well, you're here with justice. That's interesting. But law enforcement is here too. So heavy on fraud. I don't know who that's for. There's something about fraud for someone. Somebody's afraid of going to jail due to fraud or some shit. Whatever that's for. Could be anybody. Could be anything. Oh, using AI. It's like using artificial intelligence to manipulate the market. This is money. So this we're talking about. This is not like let me not say that. This is not like, you know, cash money in your hand. No, this is like digital. It's crypto and shit like that. Stocks or whatever. Okay, whatever that's about. Yeah, somebody getting kind of messy. Like with whatever they're doing. Heavy on the secrets. Something's real top secret, or it's like something's real secret, a big secret, or something's top secret. That's what I'm getting. Something about the Illuminati too, or Freemasons or some shit like that. Whoever that's for. Somebody could be struggling with their sexuality. You may have some type of evil, jealous person around you. They can also be an energy vampire. Somebody's like a liar, a cheater. You may not notice that, or you may not realize that, or something. It's you or whomever. You know the Leo? Somebody can definitely be a liar. Yeah, lying ass Leo. They're something about drama. Something about Justin Timberlake too. Don't ask. Or Mickey Mouse Club. Somebody can be going to a witch doctor. Something could be real fraudulent about a school. Yeah, somebody's not like, they're not covering up their tracks, whatever that means. Somebody definitely could be battling some serious depression. Or somebody could have been battling some serious depression. This may be something that's already like been talked about. Heavy on the thievery. Give me a second. Something about children's networking. So this could be cartoons or a particular cartoon or some shit like that for children. Something's off about it. Maybe you're just realizing that. I mean, I'm not saying you're just realizing that, but maybe you're... Somebody could just be looking into something about a children's programming or some shit like that. Yeah, Mickey Mouse. So, I don't know, Disney or some shit. I don't know what that has to do with anything. Oh, this could be about kids going missing. I feel like somebody's like really looking into some things that's happened over time that people talked about, but somebody really could be going down a rabbit hole of something. Somebody may be acting too big for their britches or something like that. So somebody could be acting like they run shit, or they're the person to go to, or the Scorpio. You could be a Scorpio. You could be a Cusper. Or somebody is acting like they're the boss or some shit, or they're the boss of you, or you're not the boss of me. You could be a middle child. Yeah, you can be dealing with an Aquarius. You have Aquarius in your chart. Oh, what's good, Jersey? I'm from Jersey to you. Yeah. There's some people that wants it to be known that they're in power. This could be like a company or some higher ups. This could be like I don't know, I'm getting like Budweiser, Corona, something like that. Or something to do, I mean, I'm not saying it has to be, but it could be like a beer business company. I'm getting Ciroc, whatever that's about. Somebody could be Italian, or something about the mafia could be significant. Yeah, children's programming. You can be from the UK, or you don't have to be. Something about England. I've been getting this for a minute too. Something about England or London or some shit. Something about a neighborhood going up in flames. That does not have to be out in London. That was just random. Like I was getting something to do with the UK or whatever. or somebody's hometown. Somebody else had gotten that as well. Or somebody's home. Somebody's home going up in flames. This could be a family home, or this could be somebody in your family. So be careful. Somebody could definitely be extorting. Something about extortion. Somebody definitely is covering up some type of crime. Or somebody's being blackmailed. Something about a female serial killer or some shit, or a female, somebody who's convicted of murder or being convicted, whatever that's about. I don't think this person is a celebrity, but they can be. But I don't think the person's like up there, like they're not known. I feel like something to do with a trial. Somebody's going to jail for murder or something. My bad. I'll read that in a second. Give me a minute. I'm trying to get all these cards together because they're all over the place. Yeah. Something about somebody's parent, too, possibly getting convicted. But this could have something to do with, like... I don't feel like somebody's actually... They literally off the child. This can be, like... something where it was an accident. However, it still doesn't mean anything. Somebody could still be going to prison or something. Or some shit like that. You can also be trying to figure out, can you believe what it is you're seeing? So this could be some AI shit. Or you're trying to figure out if something's AI. Unless you actually know. Because, you know, people will say, oh, this is AI. But there's so much shit out there. You know... Shit could have been AI for a long time, and people might, you know, since it's just now, or not really just now, since it's becoming like a big thing, and, you know, so people could be playing God, but this could be like a big thing where who knows how long they've been fucking toying around with AI. Yeah. So, overconsumption, this can be like something that you're watching, or people over-consuming. Or this could be those videos where people are like buying all kinds of shit or overbuying. This could be something about Christmas. Overspending. Somebody could definitely be like, yeah. I got a couple of things with this, so I'm keeping that. This is like, you know, when there's a new Stanley Cup and everybody's like fighting. I mean, I'm not saying literally now because I don't know how it is, but there's a new whatever and people are like fighting to the death even over something because it's trending. I don't know, whatever the fuck that's about. It could have something to do with kids, something to do with kids or toys or some shit. This could also be about what kids are consuming, something to do with programming. It's heavy for someone, whatever that's about. Something about Disney. Yeah. Somebody could be eating ancho peppers and something with, I think it's like ancho or ancho. I don't know how to pronounce it. Yeah. Something could be draining your bank account. Otter spirit. I don't know what the otter spirit means. You may want to look that up. Somebody may want to look up otter spirit. Something about somebody's water bill, too. Or something about water. Give me a second. I'm trying to make sure I got all these cards because I don't know. Something about what somebody's consuming. This can be anything from food to what somebody's watching. What somebody's kid is watching. Yeah, match made in hell or match made in heaven. I don't know what that's about. Yeah, sleight of hand. So somebody can literally be a magician. Or this can, okay, Chris Angel, okay, yeah, whatever. Somebody can be a magician. I have to get that out the way. If I'm getting certain things, I'm just like, whatever that's about, I just get it out the way. If I, because I just be getting random shit sometimes. But somebody can literally be sleight of hand, trying to, oh, yeah. Somebody doesn't want someone to see what's going on behind this closed door, or behind door number 1, or whatever. It's like somebody's really trying to hide something. It's something significant. Also, somebody can be gatekeeping. But this can be about health, like herbal, like this can be medicine. This can be like a miracle drug or some shit. Yeah, the wise one never tells. So maybe it's wise not for somebody not to say something, or not to let people know about whatever this is. You know what I'm getting? That show, it only was 1 season so far. I forgot what it was called, but it was like the mushroom. I think it was on Netflix. They may be coming out with another season, if I'm getting that. Where it was like it was a mushroom that was like a miracle. What the fuck was the name of that? Some mushroom where it was like a miracle drug. Some dude, he discovered this, and he was like literally America's Most Wanted. He was like wanted for, it'd be more so like fucking terrorism or something. You know how they go. You can't have anything that they don't know of that's good. People get control of it, and that's literally what was going on. So it's something about like big pharma, something about pharmaceutical companies don't want something to be known. Miracle drug. This can be like the cure. Oh, this is something with like, this is like a cure for something that's supposed to be uncurable. Incurable, my bad. Yeah, sharing is caring. Okay. This has something to do with water, or something to do with fish. Herbal. I don't know why I'm seeing Barack Obama. I have no fucking clue why. I'm not into politics, but I'm seeing him clearly. This can also have something to do with somebody's health care. Yeah. Something about a practitioner. Somebody can be like a voodooist or some shit. Somebody's definitely like concocting something. This doesn't have to be bad. But somebody's definitely, this is something they practice, but this is something their ancestors or their grandma and blah 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 practice. So this is passed down. I don't know. Somebody's doing some shit that it was passed down from. It could be from somebody's father's side. And it doesn't matter. I'm not the person to tell somebody don't do it, or it's bad, or I don't know. Because some people, it's not some people do it for, whatever reason. Anyways, but there is definitely a energy of, water, turtles, something about the ocean, or water, or fish, or just sea creatures or something. I don't know what that got to do with anything. But I feel like there's a collaboration going on. But this can be something to do with people gathering to make something. But you see how this shit's reversed? So it's like somebody doesn't have the formula. It's like something's missing. Sustenance. Why do I always get Maroon 5? Like, it's just crazy. I don't always get it, but it's there. I knew I was still missing some cards. Here we go. Yeah, water. Water is, maybe it's something to do with water. But it's something's contaminated. I've already gotten this shit before. Yep. That's just crazy. This can be something to do with wine, spirits, alcohol. Gotcha. Have you ever red wine? but something's like, something about spirits. Oh, okay. So, all right, religion, water and wine. Gotcha. So this is something to do with, and there you go again with the merchant. Interesting. So trade. I really feel like this is something to do with, another country. Collaboration with another country. Whatever the fuck that means. We'll give you this for that, or let's trade, or collaborate. We have this, you have that, you have what we need, type of thing. Whatever the fuck that's about. I wouldn't know. My bad. People fighting and killing over literal sandwiches. My bad. I'm reading something that she's over there. Have all those pieces in the story all the time. Okay. I wouldn't know. Interesting though. Yeah. So the Northern Star. Wait. That's west. Okay. Yeah. So something to do with Freemasonry or some shit. I really don't know. So there's like people working together to do something here. These are like sages or some shit. These are like old people. I mean, they don't have to be old, but they're a certain species and they're from somewhere else, or they're old, but they're not old. I can't explain it. But this is a different fucking species. I mean, we're all different species, of course, but what I mean by this is like they've been around for a long fucking time. Like, how are they still alive type of shit or something. Almost like they're not extinct. I know people probably like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's hard to explain this type of shit. It is what it is. If you know what I'm talking about, then you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, somebody's gonna get like somebody may literally get woken out of their sleep, or this is like a dream, or somebody's going to be like, somebody's gonna get something in a dream or some shit where they're like, I knew it. So if someone was plaguing someone, or somebody was really trying to figure out something significant, like you know when they say if you get visited by an owl in your dream, what was that movie? The Fourth Kind. Aliens. Gotcha. Okay. So this is like memory, and I'm also thinking of, I forgot what this other movie was. I think she had got, I don't know who was in it. I want to say it was, I don't know who was in it. This is like an old movie. She was visited by she was abducted or something like that by extraterrestrial, I guess. I forgot. This is so long ago. And ever since then, I think she's gotten like impregnated somehow, however, I don't know how they do shit, but it was bothering her so much. Like, she literally wanted to exile, if you know what I mean. Like, she wanted to abort the child with a hanger. I really forgot what the fuck this movie was called. This is from a long time ago. I was young when I seen this shit. I forgot the name of that movie. If anybody knows what I'm talking about, then by all means. Yeah, I'm getting something about sacrifices. Yeah, definitely New Jersey is here because I was getting that too. So something about New Jersey or something about, which is interesting that I'm thinking about it or talking about it. So extraterrestrial, something about New Jersey. Rebirth, but it is reversed. I'm getting a lot of reptiles too. So it's, reptilians can also be, yeah. I really feel like maybe somebody doesn't want you to speak up about something, or this could be me that don't need to be speaking up about something. Yeah. So hold your horses, or hold that thought. Okay. So you can be speaking up about something. This can be something about a Cancer moon or Cancer full moon. I don't even know when that is. So yeah, protecting the children is definitely fucking here. I've been getting a lot of shit about protecting some kids. I got so many cards that's sitting up here. I'm trying to get this shit together. I'm almost done. Yeah, Scorpio energy. So some could have went down a Scorpio season, or you got Scorpio in your chart, but you could have been trying to. You could have been trying to. Yeah, because it's Capricorn season now, right? You could have been trying to figure something out through Sagittarius season. You may have Scorpio in your chart, but it could have been since Libra season. So Libra and Scorpio season, you could have been like, it could have been an upload, could have been a download, could have been an upload, a download, or you were trying to figure something out, and then it's like you missed the mark or you missed something in Sagittarius season because it's Capricorn season now. Well, not in Vedic, but so for me, you still have time, but for other people who follow whatever the fuck, I mean, you still have time. So I feel like something wasn't resolved. You were supposed to provide something, or you couldn't provide something in order to resolve something. This is like a piece of some information or some shit like that. But this took more than just you. So it's like you might have been... Okay, let me put it to people this way, because you probably don't understand what the fuck I'm talking about. Some of you guys might have had something that you were trying to, some type of information or something that you were trying to understand more. So this is like you reading a book or you reading something and you're trying to understand something through and through, the chemistry behind something, whatever the case may be. You might have been doing this from Libra season, or you might have been putting these things together, mixing these things, whatever. You could have been trying to figure out, okay, what works with this. This could be as simple as a fucking recipe, to be completely honest. Excuse me, what works with what? I'm about to say what rhymes with what. That's, so yeah, some Dr. Seuss shit there, but whatever. You could be a lyricist. But you could have been trying to figure something out since Libra season. This either has something to do with politics or the government. It has something to do with either Freemasonry, some type of practices. I don't know if some of you guys do voodoo, whatever, or you're trying to figure out some other people that are concocting something themselves. Is like you've been trying to follow somebody else or follow something to understand what something means or what some people are trying to fucking do. I don't know how this goes. I really don't. Yo, that's crazy. I literally just split this shit open in the middle and I got aliens. I really feel like somebody has been following something since it's been started. I know, I'm not saying that it hasn't been around. Remember when we had all those things going on about the fucking people were seeing shit in the sky, or the fucking these different things in the sky, it was supposed to be aliens or it's supposed to be whatever. People were, it's somebody been following that shit, or somebody still have been following that. But I don't know if somebody's been following it because they're also trying to figure out who, like, something about the government or who is behind. I can't explain it because I personally don't know, but I know what the fuck it is I'm trying to get at. if you know what I'm talking about for the most part, then you probably know where I'm trying to get at. If you don't, just don't worry about it. However, when people, when they had when they have people who study things when it comes to uh I guess you can say the sky. So astrology, I'll say astrology because that's the only thing I can think of. People who study astrology, but you have people who study astrology that they are a certain fucking type of person or people or species. I gotta say it like that because I really feel like a lot of these people are not fucking human. They don't bleed red, and if they do, that shit is like made up or some shit, or it's a fucking illusion. But it's something about whatever's been happening since then, and I don't even know how long ago that was. I want to say that was like what, the summertime, since it could have been since Cancer season, maybe even before then. I forgot when all that was going on with everybody. Like, it was so many people from different parts, like mostly up north. You had up north, Jersey was one of them. That was spotting a whole bunch of shit in this fucking sky. I forgot what somebody said something about it the other day whenever I was doing a live. Somebody was talking about it. It was a word, or it's a fucking name, or I don't know, something to do with a ship or some shit. I forgot. Not like a ship like that, like in the water, but a spacecraft or some shit. It was a name. Some of you guys, maybe you're into science or something, and you could definitely be studying something, or you're trying to study some people who are studying something, if you know where I'm coming from. It's like you're trying to, some people who are studying something, you're trying to figure out what is it that they're studying. So I don't know if you're into Freemasonry, or this is what you do, or whatever the fucking case may be, but somebody is like studying the shit. It's like somebody's studying, I don't want to say they are studying Freemasonry, but they could definitely be like, this is a part of somebody's family, or somebody's like, I don't know, maybe somebody's a Freemason. I don't know, or you're trying to figure out something when it comes to it. Or some other people. Yeah, dangerous activity. Why am I using this? My bad. I'm not saying anything wrong with it, because I don't know shit about none of that. I mean, I know of it, but I don't, But it's like somebody's like studying this. But if you're not studying this, I don't know if this is something that's part of your family or part of your whatever. I don't know if you have grandparents or whatever the fuck that's Freemasons or whatever. Or you're studying like people who are studying it. I don't know if you follow people who study this shit, or you're trying to keep up with this so that so that you're 10 steps ahead of some other shit, or you're being told to do so. Somebody could have been in a fraternity, sorority. What are they doing behind me? Because I'm not parked here. I'm not parked here like that. Yeah, top secret. Again, with the fucking top secret. I've been saying this shit, something's classified, but a lot of this shit is, I mean, we all know these things, right? It's crazy because a couple of days ago, they had a documentary about JFK, his shooting or whatever, the JFK assassination. And I found it so weird that they end up, I don't know if it's around this time, but I find it so weird that they were bringing, even showing that on TV. It wasn't really TV because I wasn't like, it wasn't my normal, because I don't just up and just be watching TV. But it came on something that I was watching TV when I was watching it, and I was like, this is interesting, and this even came up. I'm trying to think, wasn't that around the time that they were like studying about aliens or whatever the fuck around that time. I may be wrong because I'm not. I love history, but I don't know shit. Yeah, I just said something about assassination and shit's popping up. It's so weird. I just felt like it was weird for them to even be like playing that at the time. I don't know why. Like I said, I don't know when his assassination was, but maybe this is like around the time it was or something. Maybe not. Or maybe they just had it on just to have it on. Anyways, cutting that through, because you know how apparently they're all related. So maybe that's why. Why am I getting politics and shit? I don't fuck with politics like that. I know it's too much going on for me to be even mixed in with any of that stuff, because it's just so fucking much. It's so much stuff that's so many lies. It's so much stuff that's just been classified that they don't want to fucking talk about, that they don't want us to know about, but we know. Like, we're not, So it's just like, it's too much information, and I just don't feel like going, looking into it. However, I am interested in knowing about a lot of this stuff, but sit down and go through it, I feel like it's just too much. However, I'm going to go ahead and not even continue on that. Anyways, somebody can definitely, I don't know if this is you, or this is like you trying to stay ahead of something, or this is like Freemasons trying to stay ahead of future events or some shit. But this has been going on for a better part of this year, is what I'm getting. I don't know. I don't know why. I really feel like a lot of it is something to do with aliens, and I know that sounds really cliche just to say that. But I feel like it's the same shit that's been going on. Something about the sky, and I've been saying that for a while too this year. And fuck if I know. Like, I pay attention to a lot of stuff, but I'm just like, shit gonna happen is gonna happen. What the fuck can I do? I don't have billions of dollars to dig a fucking hole and have a bunker, which that's not really an excuse, because you can do that if you was to put money aside for a project that's like that. However, it takes a lot, and that's not something that I'm not gonna focus on that. I'm gonna focus on living life and being fucking happy until there is no longer any more happiness. Is like, what else can I do? So yeah, I don't know what this has to do with anything for you guys. I have no fucking clue, but it is a lot that's going on. I see fraud happening. I see coincidences that are actually not coincidences. There's definitely murder, and I know that's supposed to be, oh, you can't say shit like that on YouTube. I don't give a flying fuck. They don't pay for a damn thing for me. So they don't care. I definitely see a woman on trial. I don't know what the fuck that's about. I don't know anybody. But this can also just be, because I do got consumed here, because this can just be where somebody's just consuming a lot of this shit. It's the same thing when the brainwashing and the fucking MK Ultra, when motherfuckers sit, and they have you watch all this stuff to kind of is like erase what you knew things were, what you thought you knew things were, to what they really are, or it's a reprogramming. Okay, this is a reprogramming. Yeah, programs. I don't know where the fuck the program shit's come from, but big time on kids, it's starting with that shit. Something about kids, and that's where it was beginning. Something about kids. I don't know if things about like aliens or something like that is being pushed out into kids' programs or something. I have no fucking clue. It's like making sure that people are accustomed to it. You know how we were as we grew up. I don't know how old you guys are, but certain shit we seen on TV and this, that, and the third, advertisement, whatever, it got us accustomed to things, so it appear like it's so that it can feel normal. It's the normalized shit, and the shit's not normal. I've been saying this shit for a long time with the chaos. I said this for Capricorn reading one, if I'm not mistaken, how is chaos considered normal? When was chaos normalized because everybody is okay with the chaos and the shit that they see and that they consume and that is going on, to where it's almost like the new normal. When was this shit normal? Okay, because I remember back in the day, I mean, I'm not that damn old, but I remember back whenever I was in middle school, motherfuckers wasn't focused on, they was, I can say focused on, we weren't seeing people act a fucking fool online just to get views, just to get money, just to accumulate millions of fucking dollars in revenue. We're not putting on no fucking no minstrel show. I mean, people were doing things like this for sure, but it was like, it wasn't something, it was very big when people did shit then, opposed to now, where it's like almost everybody is doing this shit and it ain't nothing, it's nothing new. It's nothing original. I don't want to say that. It's nothing new because the next fucking short you go to or the next live you go to is gonna be even some more crazy shit or something else that's just like, damn, that's, and people are seeing this shit like, oh, that's normal. Like the last person I just seen was doing that, or oh, a mukbang or well, how the fuck you pronounce that shit? Oh, that's normal. Like, how is any of that normal? How is people shoving down thousands of calories of food for people to watch them eat? How the fuck is that normal? Like, it's shit like that. How the fuck is it? How is this a thing? I know it's like a trend. It started off as one, I thought, or whatever. So how is it that this type of thing is considered just, oh, you know, people, you know, this is, it's normal. People do the shit like, it's like, no, something's wrong. Something's really wrong. And you got a lot of people who just feel as if, I don't even know. But that's what I'm getting. So maybe you're just like watching shit and you're just like, what the fuck is going on? Yeah. Now I do know, I understand the AI and all the other shit. Yeah, that's insane too. But you also got people who using AI to actually make money off of in ways where they're pretending to be, or they're just like, for instance, we have a lot of people who are making AI black people, like black couples and black people AI, and making it look normal, like this is normally what, you know, just shit that the stereotypical shit, though, not entirely, but the stereotypical shit where people are just like, yeah, where people are just like, yeah, like, this is how black people are, this is what they do. Yeah, there's a lot of us that do some stupid shit, you know, and I wish they would fucking stop doing that. You know, I wish they would stop doing certain things, but that's not for me to, you know, it's like, whatever. People just let them do what they're gonna do. But that goes for everybody. I feel like there's a lot of people out here to do dumb shit and say dumb shit, but it's like, that's, I don't really know. I don't really know what the fuck going on anymore, to be honest. I don't know what the fuck going on. You got people using shit for material gain, but the material gain is to also insult and fucking to insult and create stereotypical content for people to laugh at, or to continuously have a particular type of energy towards, if you know what I mean. It's kind of like when people, you know, people listen to certain music and the energy people want them to be in at the time listening to that, it's the same shit. It's energy harvesting. So that could be what the fuck is going on. Now, this could also tie back, because I'm feeling it can also tie back to whatever I was talking about Freemasons. Something about energy harvesting is a thing. Or it's part of something. Like, maybe this is something that you're trying to figure out. Like, yeah, this could be about music too. This can be about the music you consume. Somebody can listen to like metal, death metal, heavy metal. It is what it is. I listen to all kinds of shit, so I don't really get into it. It doesn't make me want to go out and fucking riot and no. I mean, back in the day when I wasn't aware of whatever the fuck it is I was listening to, like, I wasn't overly invested in it. I just liked it. Is one thing, you know, you can easily get consumed by that, I guess, if you will. energetically, but then you also have it when you're aware and you can get consumed by it. However, it's a different effect. When you're aware, you can listen to something and then not really get to you and not make you feel like, you want to go out and punch kids in the face and, like, or whatever, or just have an attitude, or even just be like, having one night stands or whatever. I don't know. Some shit can definitely get you in different moods. And I'm not going to say that's what it's intended for. I just saw a light come on. That's odd. When I looked over there, I said a light just came on. So maybe you're having a light bulb moment. Like something is really waking up, or you're awakening to something. This could be something to do with fucking kids programs. So I don't know what the fuck that's about. But with this vulture energy, I really feel like something is definitely rancid. Something is like sickening. It may even make you sick to your stomach. And this could be like frequencies or of something that somebody is consuming, like what they can feel off of. Kids are very receptive for the most part. They pick up on a lot of things, energy or whatever. But you can sit there and watch something yourself. Maybe you're watching something with your kids and you're just like, what the fuck? Like, it's literally making you feel ill. Like, something could make you feel ill, but your kids maybe locked the fuck in or something like that. This is not for everybody. I just know. But this can definitely have a lot to do with, like, I don't know, iPads, even iPhones, but iPads, just shit like that. Like, kids love these things because they're consumed by it. But this can be where somebody's kid is like consumed by whatever they're watching on their iPad or whatever the fuck they're watching on TV. I feel like I said this shit before. I'm getting some major deja vu. I've been here before. Because I feel like I keep constantly having to say this shit. But it is definitely some organized crime going on. And, like, I'm getting cult, but it's not like I have to put in quotes because it's not really, like, cult activity. This is more so people. This is, like, what people do for a living. It's like people literally sitting back and figuring out what can we put together. I don't know, I'm seeing Teletubbies. What can we put together to get kids more engaged? It's like a fucking brainwashing, though. But this trapped energy got me feeling like some poltergeist shit. Poltergeist. Why that word sounds German or something. Yeah, AI. Yeah, some of you guys literally may be taking your kids out of something or making sure they're not consuming or watching something anymore. This is online, TV, whatever the fuck, especially a program. Some of you guys may work in social media, whatever that means. Got justice here too. Fear. Whatever social media means to you, this could be anything. You can be a female. You may do something online. Or you can be a female and this is just something that you're consuming online. Whatever that is. It can be anything. Damn, time's flying. All right, Libra. I don't know. My bad for your reading to be... My bad for your readings to be like all over the place, but... I think I'm going to go to the next person. Definitely something to do with children and entertainment. It's crazy. That's also crazy too. I was listening to somebody talk about Disney, how they don't really like going to Disneyland or Disney World or whichever the fuck one. But they like going to what's the other one called? Not Great Adventures. Excuse me, Universal Studios or something like that. I went to Universal Studios when I was like 13, I think, or 12, 13, I want to say. Don't really remember much. I think I only went on like I did go on some rides, so there's that. I forgot which ones, but there was a lot of different rides that they had. So this can also be like, you know, what are those, like theme parks or something. I don't know what that would have to do anything. What that would have to do with any of this, but okay. But this can also be like something to do with the accident at a theme park or some shit. It's 2 skulls here though. I don't like the energy harvesting I'm getting off of this shit is insane. Whew, that's a lot. All right, I'm about to move to the next person. Who we got? Aries. All right. It's been real, Libra. The reading is probably going to be like this because it's way easier for me than pulling out all my cards and doing all this other shit. It's just, that shit just is draining. Anyways. All right, I'm out. Hopefully somebody got something because I don't know what the fuck. It was so much. Don't mind my hair. I'm taking my braids out, so I got to wash my hair and shit. What message is held for review? People are studying people illegally. That's all I'm going to say. No, I'm going to let that be shown. I don't know why it hid that. Oh, people are definitely studying. They've been studying people illegally. Well, I can't say they. We've been experimented on, especially certain people, been experimented on for a very fucking long time. We're talking decades and decades, like many, many decades, have definitely been experimented on. And I definitely feel as if they've been doing a lot more, especially with this AI shit. If people can literally take your voice and go do some shit with it and make it seem like that was you, or you said this, you did that, because there's also a whole thing about scammers, out here, using like your voice to have you up for ransom, to say, oh, if you don't, call your parents or call whomever, and oh, if we don't get certain amount of money, we got you, we're holding such and such captive, and it's all a fucking scam. That shit's crazy. I really feel like anybody can get on and record you and use that. I don't know how that will go. I don't even know if that's like, if there's any cases or any, I don't know if there's anybody getting sued for some, for shit like that. I have no fucking clue. It has to be something out there where people are getting sued, or people are at least, there has to be some type of legal proceedings where some shit like that is involved somewhere. But I haven't heard anything about anybody going to court for illegally using someone's voice to create something to sound like them. But I'm getting this heavy for the music industry for somebody. Oh, gotcha. I think I already know what that's about. I'm gonna leave that alone though. But yeah, they've been doing it illegally for sure. Who knows the certain government officials or whatever, because I feel like it goes, they got different fucking branches. Of course they got different branches. What I mean is that they got different, sectors where people are out here literally infiltrating certain areas, certain things, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, all kinds of shit. Pretending to be X, Y, and Z, and taking people. I honestly feel like a lot of these so-called shootings and all this other shit is not just people going out and just going crazy one day. And no, I really feel like it's something to do with them getting like used. Think of like that Black Mirror episode where the dude was getting blackmailed. If he didn't do all these different things, something, I forgot, something real significant of his or whatever was going to be leaked out. I think he was like, what, in the UK or something, right? Or some shit like that. Is something like that. Like, what if these people, not everybody, of course, but what if certain people are being planted to do these shootings and all these crazy ass things at these crazy different events and shit? School shootings and random shootings, just whatever. Oh, damn. Now I'm getting it. This is what it was about, the so-called alien, the so-called aliens, the people seen in a fucking mall out in Florida somewhere that they went through some type of fucking portal or some shit. That's what I was getting. That's crazy. Now that's exactly what the fuck it is that I'm talking about. So I don't know if somebody has been following that and they haven't given up. Somebody has not. I don't know if it's you, Libra, or whatever, but somebody haven't given up. Something, especially if well, I know there's like a whole AI thing too. So there's that. It's like always. Every time somebody has a dog, they stop right here. Bro, it's been so many incidents that I had where people just happen to pop up around me whenever I'm trying to do this every single time. I mean, I know that's just random. He probably lives over here, but every time I'm over here, like, if somebody has a dog that they're walking, they will literally stop right at my fucking car and just be sniffing around. They don't stop anywhere else. Nobody's in their cars. But I just be sitting here kind of like minding my business, and they'll literally stop right here and sniff around. And then the person just be standing there, and I don't like that shit. That's just me though, but it's random as shit. It's always been random. Funny, yesterday, whenever I was about to do Taurus reading, I think Taurus was first, I park up, nobody's around, right? I park up, I'm like, okay, I'm about to do Taurus reading, whatever. Mad people out of fucking nowhere want to come and start throwing frisbees and shit. And I'm just like, yo, where the fuck was these people 10 minutes ago? I was sitting there. Nobody. I finally about to get ready to do Taurus reading. You got a person pull up behind me, get out and start playing their fucking acoustic guitar right at the bench, which is fine because I have my windows, I turn my windows up. You got other people coming out of the fucking woodworks with frisbees and shit, wanting to throw their frisbee right in front of my shit, or it was insane. I'm just like, what do they usually call that? It's not necessarily, I know people say that that's like gang stalking, but I don't believe, I mean, I do believe in gang stalking, but I don't believe I'm being gang stalked. Not at all. I pay attention too much for shit like that, and I will know if there's something like that going on. I just feel like it's real weird whenever you're trying to get information out that shit like that happens, and it can throw you off. It throws me off sometimes. Like, my concentration just gets fucking like wiped. Not entirely, and then I get tired easily because I feel like it's like a energy thing. I can't explain it. It may not be that deep, but it's probably not that deep, but I just find it weird that every single time I'm really trying to do my readings and shit, that's when everybody pops up. Dogs, they're walking their dogs, they're walking their cats. I'm just kidding. They're crossing right in front of me when there's mad other places they can cross. It's just like, anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and do Aries. But with that whole thing with the experiments or people illegally watching people, oh, most definitely. That's definitely a thing. I can't even sit here and be like, nah, nah. Because if that was the case, it would be so, you know, it'd be so many people who, I won't even say Vex is crazy, because there's a lot of people are like, oh no, that person is just, they're loony, they're insane. I don't fucking think so. Absolutely not. When people are being watched illegally, you can fucking feel that shit. I mean, I can feel when people are watching me, even just on this. It's just like, you know. But I can also feel when somebody is really like, they're really trying to dig in my fucking energy like heavy, just like one of these motherfuckers right now. Which is fine. Like, I mean, hey, shit, I don't give a flying shit. I just know. And I get drained way more easily, because I can feel that somebody is just like siphoning like motherfucking vampires, bro. It's understandable. I'm gonna do Aries. I'm getting off of this. All right, it's been real. Somebody got something out of it.